And welcome, it is Wednesday the 1st of September. Where has this year gone? And it has gone ever so quickly as well. So another great mod review. This one I am loving. I will be using a lot of these mods on all the maps that I do now and in the future. So hope everybody's okay. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'm going to say this at the beginning, please like and subscribe, comment if you want. Let's get these videos out there. So moving to the first mod, this is by The Lot. It is the Farm Supply Pack. Now this is spot on. 295 megabytes to download. You get a range of different pallets from your wheat, barley, oats, your potatoes, chopped crops, silage, straw. These are very cheap. I don't really want to say this in case somebody hears it and then they take it out of the game. So a barley pallet there, £1,000 and it's 5,000 litres. So that there could be a great one for some making some money. £1,000 for them, you know, as long as it's making 1,000 plus per 1,000 litres, you're going to be making plenty of profit. So you've got everything from here: chaff, oats, sunflower, silage, straw. It's fantastic. So here, got your silage, sunflowers, and your straw. Dead simple. Obviously, you can use any way or form to move these around. Just excuse my very slow grabbing, but there you go, 5,000 litres of straw. Fantastic mod that. Well done on that one, The Lord, for that one. So, we'll leave that there. Moving to the next one is this little beast. This is brilliant. Nice little quad bike. And it is by the Salutchess Modern. I think I've said that right. The Lizard Quad Bay 350 4x4. It is gorgeous. So I think it should be under vehicles, cars, and there you go. 12.6 wheel setup. You can go for that. To the rim new. Both very, very nice. Attachers. You can have the rear hitch, the side hitch, and then back to standard with nothing. Then the design, you can have the front and back cages, metal grades, whatever you want to call them. Then the design colour, any one of them. Red Race does the seat, but we don't like that one. We'll do orange sport. Rim colour, any one of them. But it obviously doesn't change that until you go to rim style 2. Yeah. Then your main colour obviously is going to be any one of them, which you know is that. But I'll change it just to a different colour just so you can see the difference. Lovely that. So 13.1 with those modifications. This is a 6.80 megabytes to download. Obviously there's various different configurations you can do with that. We'll have a little look. Nice little sound that, like. Listen to that. 93 mile an hour on that. I tell you what, we'll take it for a spin. So obviously your lights. We will pop our help window on. No options or anything like that, but you can do your fasten your tension belts on there for you. I don't know what it's like at 93 mile an hour, but we will sure have a look. You can change your view, so it looks like that at the front. And obviously you can see that is some drifting that. Nice. Very good mod this. I do like this a lot. I don't know if I would use it for actually getting work done on the farm, but I would certainly use it more so to have fun. So there you go. Lovely. So this next mod is this part here. You can pop it on the front, you can pop it on the back, and it is a go wheel, yeah, TDD double bale transporter. This is by A-Dub Modern, 136 megabytes to download. Basically, you can see that there's a 4,000 litre silage bale on the front. You can't fit two. It's a little bit tricky. They do move around a little bit, obviously, if you're accelerating hard and reversing hard, but you would literally press X to lift that up. That's how it will sit. If you press L1 and R1 and right stick, left and right, it will lift that up. So obviously that's how you would use it. L1 and circle to then obviously pop your bale on. If you do press the L1 and R1 and right stick, it will knock that bale off. So to lift that up, L1 and circle, lifts it up, and there you go. As you can see, it does move just a little bit, you see. But if you want to move a couple of little bales around here and there, then that's the one for you. Very simple on that. I believe that should be under baling technology, and there you go, the bale transport spike. But obviously that little bit that comes up and down is so you can transport it, use it on the roads so you don't pierce into anybody or anything. Lovely jubbly. So what we'll do is we'll pop back on the quad, head down to the next mod. Got some fantastic mods for you today. This next one I will definitely be using. Pop across a field as you do. So this one here, I know on Weather Farms I'm currently using, I think it's the Missy B tanks, and I think they take everything, and it is 60,000 litres. This 120,000. Yes, 120,000, and this one 40,000. So both of them for options can have different options for the trailer hitch, tires, colours, stripes, and this one also. So you could have this one and another one on the back, or you can have this one and the smaller one on the back as well. So I believe should be in here. So I keep reason why I keep saying I believe, because I've been struggling today finding the various mods and where they're saying that they actually are and they're not actually where they are. So you can take all of those. So I know I'm with our farms, we are creating a lot of digestate at the moment. The other day there was close to a mill, and it took us ages with a 60,000 litre trailer to sell that. So that at 120, sorted. So 45 grand for that. I will just tell you who it is by, if it hasn't disappeared off my screen. There, it's the Trans Tank 120 48TC pack. It's by Rowley Christie 1 VSR Modern. This is 1633 megabytes to download. Various options of colour, rims, wheel, selection of stickers. You cannot go wrong. So we'll have a look at the little one. The options that you can do here, you can do on both. So the attachers, swipe around to the back. That is unloading mechanics. So it's like a, oh, I can't think of the name. Well, basically that's the ball joint, and the other one is where you would have the ring and the pole goes down. So you would need that if you want to have a few decals, waves, flag, stripe or lines, and then the star, and back to nothing. So if we put the star on, we'll put the lines on. The wheel setup, you've got standard, wide tyres, back to standard, and the Trelleborg, and wide tyres, and then Michelin, and wide tyres on that. So You've got some nice colours. The design colour could be the stripes. The main colour, that. And then the rim colour, any one of those. You've got a nice chrome as well. And I'll quickly show you this one. Same again. That's your tank. We'll do the waves on that one. Design colour. And then obviously your rim to that. So, obviously I don't really need to show you how to fill up a tank, but just so you can know that it will work. 120,000. It actually, if you can see just there, it's got the little measurement gauge so you can see how much is in, but to make it a bit more realistic. There you go. Herbicide slurry, digestate milk, liquid fertilizer, water, back to herbicide. So I will be putting all that digestate in there. So let's see the little tester to see if it is working. There you go. So you can see it filling up, which is quite good actually. That I really like that. I see the trailer's moving for some reason, but that is very realistic. I like that a lot. You can see it's at 50% full, which is about right on there, and we'll stop filling on that one. Then obviously, like you say, if you wanted 50%, let's say you've got that much, that you've got to sell, but then you need to take some small amount of milk from cows. You can use that other little trailer there. So 120, that's 40,000 litres. 160. Fantastic. Very, very good mod indeed. So, moving on to these nice little dinky tractors. There's a few options. These are the different options that you can have. You can get a standard one with the weight. No weight, but standard. No weight spin tyres. And then no weight and the wheel weights. So it's the Massey Ferguson 3105 by KZ Modern. This will be under vehicles and small tractors. 38600 for the base model. This is 8.20 megabytes to download, 105 horsepower. Wheel setup, like I say, wheel weights, narrow tyres, standard, and obviously Trelleborg, Michelin, and then 860 kilogram front weight. And then it does only give you those ones for colour change, or if you wanted something bright. It's a nice little tractor if you are running a small farm. Doesn't open doors or anything like that, but you've got your beacons, got your lights, which is quite decent. Got quite a big light working width there, so that's quite nice. And you obviously got your various hitches on the back there. That's very nice. Just shy of 20 miles an hour. That works if you're going to have a nice little bit of a farm going and you're needing small tractors because you haven't got a lot of space. This is going to be the one for you. So we have got a pack of modern metal fences. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is by Wiley Wisco TV. 1.63 megabytes to download. Now I think this should be under decoration. There you go. Fence 1 for £200. There's various different options, different designs in the fence posts, not fence posts, the fence panels. And then obviously you go up to a more modern one. Obviously the price goes up in the others depending on the design. And then if you just want the pole and the lat's going across, that does pop on up to 300. Then you've got your posts. So you can maybe mix and match a little bit with those. So you've got your single post there, which are 10 and then 30. Quite nice indeed on those. We have got a new animal pen. I think this is by the Tunnel. This is the Tunnel Sheep House by Kiwi Farms. Nice little one here. 65,000. 65,000. Ah, that would be good if it was 65,000 sheep. 60,000 to buy. 791 megabytes to download. Capacity is 65. It is seasons ready. All animated gates on that one. Obviously it will hold your sheep. We'll pop over here in this nice little tractor. Obviously got your few sheep in there. Haven't put any food in or anything like that. But your animal dialogue is here. Oh. That may be a magical sheep. Obviously open your gate. Your lights switch is here, which does inside of there. Your wall will be here. Obviously you've got your feed and your water. So there you go. Nice, simple. What more could you ask for? So moving along to these, we've got some nice rustic barns here and a nice open barn for keeping your crops in or anything else that you wish. So this is part of a pack. This is the American Life Barn pack by Lancey Boy. 1176 megabytes to download. This is under placeables and sheds. Can't miss it, which I just did. So you've got the small barn there with £30 a day upkeep. Then you've got your twin barn, same amount per day. Then the open barn, and then you've got the grain storage. Very good pricing. And the design of these, I love the wear and tear on here, with the paint's coming off slightly. It's very, very nice. So, open the gates. I quite like that. Nice big open barn. Plenty of room. Lights there, which is brilliant. Quite high as well, so you could, I think you could probably fit a harvester in there. Very nice. Then you've got this one where it's just wide open, so you fit pretty much everything in here, even the highest things. It's quite nice. Even the gutter in fits very well on this map. No gaps or anything. Really, really good. Now this one, open the gate here. Very nice. Again, another big open space. Lights are over here. There you go. Very nice and bright. Very good, this by Lancey Boy. So here is your lights, which will pop a light in each one. So you could fill quite a bit of your crops in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mini silos there for your crops. Fill them quite high. Fill them full of pallets, or you could just pop your tractors in, or your gear, whatever it is. Very, very good idea. Cracking mod indeed. So just before we go on to the next one, there is a mod on the mod hub. Now I couldn't find it in game. It is by CNG Bale Fork Pack by CNG Mods. Basically it's a bale fork, but then it also with a higher price can have as if 2 pincers come over the top, so then it locks it in. It's 341 megabytes to download. I've checked where I thought it would be. I thought it would be in Baler technology. but I cannot find it. I thought it might have been one of these, but it just changes those. It is not one of them. I've looked all through these and I cannot find it. So I wanted to mention the mod, obviously, because there's a lot of work gone into that, but I'm not able to show it. So I do apologise for that. But moving to the next one is this one. Now this, for me, I think is brilliant. This is a mod, and then there's also another tractor. So this is the Quadro Pro Beta pack by Black Sheep Modern. This, brilliant. 1595 megabytes to download. So you get various different colour options. You've got the Fendit, the Challenge, the Massey Ferguson, the New Holland. Then you've got this one at the end, which will work with all of those, is the Quadro Pro Beta 4. Now if you just want a normal Baler, and you want it in the Fendit option, this one is for you. You can change your options here, all green and black. You got your rim colour. You can have a nice blacked out one. Wheel brand is your Michelin, your Trelleborg, back to Michelin. I quite like those ones, quite fat looking. Trailer hitch, yes or no. If you want a normal baler, you would have it like that. Now if you wanted to work as the Pro Baler, you need the hitch, which we'll show in a moment, right? So that is just a normal one. This is the Pro Baler. So this has the windrower option on the top. You will need the trailer hitch for it to be able to work with the bale stacker. So for 106,500, same again on the two wheel options, same again on the colours, like that. And then obviously you would have the same options on the Challenge and the other ones, but you can change the main colour. So you can't change the main colour, it is only the rim colour. So with that one you've got 14 meters working width of a windrower. So once you've cut all your grass, you pop this out, very lovely fluid motion coming out. It will windrow, collect the bales and drop the bales out the back. But if you scroll along, you've got the Quadro Pro Beta 4. Any one of those colours, so obviously you can have all three different colours, or you can have them all matching. We all went for the green. We see the John Deere. You can have your rims that colour if you wish. So 35,000 to buy for that. So I will show you it all set up and running. Before we do that, obviously there is a new tractor on the front there. Very cool looking. Wheels are normally here, which you can see is obviously the axle. You got the GML Trike 7310R, the John Deere by EY Modern. 10.08 megabytes to download. You'll find this in large tractors. And there you go. 240 to buy. Various options on this. Wheel setup with the wheel weights, wide tyres and with wheel weights, and then you got the rear twin wheels and then back to standard. Now the engine setup 269 as standard, and then you pop it up to 352 for an extra 41.5 grand. Design, hazard lights, a little something to be aware of with those, just a moment. And then the glass type, you've got 1, 2 and back to 1. And obviously your main colour, any one of them. Whichever takes your fancy. So let's get you shown. So as I was saying, there's not many options on that apart from the horn. So with the beacons, you can put them on, but you're thinking the other ones on the roof aren't working. When you press R1 and circle for your lights, that's when they come on. So if you're just wanting those flashing but you don't want your lights on, you're not going to be able to do it. So there you go, lights off and beacon off. Turning circle on this obviously is very good. It is spinning on its axis just about. It's pretty decent. So as I was saying before, you'd need the trailer hitch on the back of that, so you would obviously pop that up, and then you would need it to go to the Pro Beta stacker. There you go. So if you go on so that you're on the back bit, you need to go into L1 and square for operating position, so then that will lower. You can adjust the windrower arms automatically when you're on that one, but there's no need. Then you need to go to the middle one, the Baler, and then X to unfold Baler. So that drops down. Lower pickup, and then you want to do your arms. So it's L1 and right stick, just press down. It's like a bird taking flight. I think that looks fantastic. There you go. Obviously that's all lowered down. Turning circle for that is quite good. It should be quite decent for that. It doesn't lock up or anything. So simply what you want to do is make sure you're on that one. You want to turn the baler on. So then it is 4,000 bales. So you've obviously cut all your grass. This is 14 meter working width. So as soon as that bale pops out, and is ready, obviously it's just making the second one now, that will roll back and slot in there and then be moved up. We'll just do a few. So there you go, there's your second one gone in. The third one's coming out already. There you go, your third one's in, and then ready in a few seconds for your fourth one. Now when that does that, yes, you can keep going to make your next bale, but you would need to make sure that you're on the back, on the stacker, L1 and triangle to unload bales. Now it'll shoot them out, but then you would also need to do L1 and triangle again to unload the bales there, which drops them, stops the beeping. You can then move forward slightly, and you would then need to L1 and triangle to close the back, and then you just roll on again. So that didn't take long. Obviously it took longer for me to explain it than it actually did happen. So what I'll do is I'll fly along again, pop 4 bales out, but I won't tell you how to do it. You can just watch and you'll see how quick it is. Already we're about to stack the third bale. You might not want to do this, you might have your other way of doing it. You know, you might want to cut the grass, then bale it, then stack it with a proper bale fork. Whatever you want to do, that's entirely up to you. And there you go, you're back on, cooking on gas straight away, and your first bale's already coming out. So obviously that one has fell over, but that one hasn't, and it's probably because I've knocked it. So then at that point you can obviously get the bale fork that clamps 4 bales together, or you can get an auto loader. It's entirely up to yourself, but I just thought that was a very, very good mod. It's fun, it's something different, a lot of hard work in that. Then obviously once you've done that, You would then pop that there. Actually, same motion for turning and putting them back up. Locks away nice and neatly. And obviously you want to pop that there. Close the back. Transport position on that one. Puts that one back up. You've got your last bale to pop out there. And there you go. You can just sit like that. It would just mean that you would have to operate the position again to pop that bale back, but obviously it does go through. You can unload that one bale and then it'll kick out the back for you there, and then you fold that one bale back up, transport position, and there you go. So another great selection of mods, making your job a heck of a lot easier. There is a new map out called the Old Kiwi Farm. Obviously there will be some reviews coming out on that one. Very nice looking map. New different crops on that one. Only 142 megabytes to download on that one, and it is by Kaz64. There's 52 small fields, odd shaped fields that work friendly. Easy place to start farming on several different average fields. It's got quite a lot of detail on this map. It's an old field to it, and it's loosely based on where this author has grew up in Hawke's Bay. So obviously have a little look at that. You've got your BGA, your animal dealer, sell points. It is seasons ready and custom precision farming ready as well. There's an extra fruit with custom made textures. There's placeable areas spread all over the map, and it is a good one for multiplayer. So have a little look at that one. Enjoy as always. Thank you very much for joining me. Please, as I said at the beginning, like and subscribe. Send a comment. I will get back to you. I will reply. Please share this video as well so more and more people get to know about it, and I can keep up those subscribers popping up as well. So enjoy the rest of your evening. This will be coming out obviously on Wednesday, and I'll see you again next time. Thank you very much.